Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor and celebrity spokesmodel for ClassicsToday.com, reminding you to check out the ClassicsToday.com store with a link right below this video. But let's get right to it. I'm so excited on behalf of Tinnitus Classics, of which I also happen to be the A&R director, to announce our latest and perhaps most sensational and certainly ambitious project yet. And oh, we are so ambitious. We have so many ambitious projects. Now, some of you may recall, I did a little talk on the stupidity of the packaging of Deutsche Grammophone's essentially completely new Beethoven edition. A just ridiculous concept that was horribly put together, absolutely horribly put together. And why was it so horribly put together? Well, it's because the industry wants to do everything on the cheap, but wants to make it look classy. And that's a real problem. It's been a problem throughout the history of classical recordings. The Toscanini family was furious when RCA reissued all of its Toscanini recordings initially on individual CDs at mid-price. They thought they should be at full price. Never mid-price. You don't discount the maestro, do you? No, it's terrible. And then, of course, we all recall Sony with that fabulous, the Great Performances series, which with the newsprint covers, all of them on brown paper bag newsprint stuff. And, it was the best stuff in their catalog as often as not. And so there was always this sort of tension, because after all, record labels have catalogs with the same stuff over and over and over again. And they need to, on the one hand, promote the new thing as the expensive, more recent thing, because they have money invested in it, among other things, although now they don't so much, but they did then. And then they still have a catalog to sell of the same things, who people may no longer remember. And so the price starts to get lower. It's a problem. It's a real problem. But none of them have really seized the bull by the horns the way Tinnitus Classics has. Because Tinnitus Classics has just released the new, essential, complete, biodegradable Bach edition. The first in its class. And it takes the need to do biological, ecological, whatever you want to call it, recyclable packaging to its absolute logical endpoint. And I have it right here. I'd like to go through it with you. Here is our Bach edition. There we go. It comes in this extremely handy drawstring bag. Note the extremely basic labeling. This is no frills. I mean, no frills to the point of the complete absence of frills. But in addition to this fabulous biodegradable package, with its lovely lavender scent, you get a fabulous new packaging concept. Because remember the Deutsche Grammophone package. It had some things labeled, some things not, some things in the booklet, some things on the back of the CD tray card. It was ridiculous. Such a waste of time and effort and energy. And at Tinnitus Classics, we've eliminated that concept entirely because we haven't labeled anything. Let me show you what I mean. That doesn't mean you can't find what you're listening to. Let me show you how this works. First, here we go. Let's see what we have in here. Oh, look at all these beautiful, beautiful CDs. Oh, look at this. Okay, here we go. Now, for example, let's take out a typical CD. Oh, sorry. Cat had chicken entree this morning. No, we don't mean that. Sorry. Wait a minute. There we go. Here we go. Here we are. Oh, Chinese takeout last night. Wait a minute. What's this? No, it's not it. Wait. Here we go. I think we're making progress. Because you see, this is done in such a sophisticated way. It's so simple. It's so elegant. There we go. You just grab a couple CDs. Here they are. Here they are. There you go. Look, here they are. Bach. It's Bach. Now, how do you find what you're listening to? You know, you can put your fingers on it. It doesn't make any difference. Let me show you. Let me show you how this works. As you know, compact discs have this playing surface here, and you can actually see how much of the playing surface is taken up with actually recorded music because the color is somewhat different. And you can even see individual tracks included therein. So you don't have to label this stuff at all. What we have is the Bach Edition Tinnitus Classics downloadable mobile app. And you download it to your smartphone or your computer. It's extremely simple. Then you take the included specially designed tape measure. Here it is. And you simply put the locking mechanism through the center, right here, of the CD, and you measure the length of the track that you can identify. And if you look at it, like this one, for example, now this works both with imperial and metric measurements. So my friends in Europe and places outside the US, don't hesitate for a moment. It works just as well. The app is adaptable. You can convert to whatever kind of measurements you want. So this one, let's take track 1, which is quite audible, quite visible here. It's exactly, let's see, this goes down to 3/100ths of an inch, 3.876 100ths of an inch. So, not a problem. You simply go onto your smartphone and, well, I'm going to do it on my computer here because I have the computer right in front of me. And we put in 3.876 in our Bach Edition program and hit enter. And voila! It's cantata number 97. Mein Herz schwimmt auf dem Strand. Yes, it's as simple as can be. Absolutely. And you can do that with anything. Here, let's do another one. Wait a minute. Let me take out the CD. Here it is. Here we go. Hang on. This one is 1.317 inches. It's a long work. So we type in 1.317 inches, press enter, and poof, up it comes. Look at that. It's the partita number 3 for keyboard. And depending on how sensitive you are with reading measurements, sometimes they're a little small. I'm sorry, you can actually get to individual movements. But, it's not necessary because once you're into the piece, you know which tracks you need to get to. It's just so simple. So let's put this away. Putting it away is extremely easy. You just take your CDs one at a time and you just throw them back in the bag. Doesn't matter what order. It doesn't make any difference. And then you take your handy drawstring and you tie it up and you're in business. And the great thing about this, sorry about that, this fabulous, here we go, biodegradable packaging. The bag is biodegradable. The discs are biodegradable. Wait a moment, you say. A biodegradable CD? Isn't the whole oh, look at that. The cat smells what's left of her dinner. Not now, honey. Not now. Later. Thank you. Okay. The whole point of it being biodegradable is that it biodegrades over decades. You'll be dead before it biodegrades. Don't worry about that. You know, and I know, that when we're gone, our relatives are going to be sitting there with these piles of CDs going, what are we going to do with this crap? Uncle Fred left us all this garbage. Well, it just so happens that you can take it out with the garbage, and it's no problem. It will simply disintegrate in whatever landfill it comes to rest in, which is what was going to happen to your CD collection anyway, and you're not going to be around to see it. So it's the perfect solution to the environmentally friendly, completely user-friendly Bach Edition. Only on Tinnitus Classics. And if you act now, you can purchase it for only $1.79 for the entire edition. How's that for a bargain? Amazing, isn't it? And only Tinnitus Classics is able to do this because we have absolutely controlled every conceivable expense without compromising musical quality. Oh, of course, you may want to know who the performers are. You know what? We don't care. It doesn't make any difference. It's Bach. It all sounds the same. It doesn't matter who does it. So you don't have to worry about who the performers are. It's all going to sound very, very Bach-like. And after all, if we don't tell you, then they're not going to come and sue us later, because if they think that we used some things without their permission, I mean, I don't even want to go into that. That's not the point of this. The point of this is to be ecologically sound and absolutely, positively the latest revolution in new CD packaging. So don't hesitate for a moment before you get your new, complete, essential, biodegradable Bach edition on Tinnitus Classics. Keep on listening, folks, and thank you for joining me.